Hi, how's it going? I hope you've had a fantastic week this week. If you haven't had a chance, you should watch my Palamalu video because it seems to be doing well on the internet. Everybody seems to enjoy the fact that Troy Polamalu would have shaved years off my life if he would have tackled me. I appreciate that. I love that. That's incredible. It's been a fun week. Heartland Radio had an incredible show Monday, Wednesday. They went ghost hunting, which is in a 17-minute long video that is actually very well done and incredibly breathtaking at moments where they were trying to ask a ghost to penetrate their souls. They are joining me today. We are having a good time. We're going to send you into the weekend. I got some playlists coming up for you that you're going to enjoy, some new music from each member of the Heartland to send you into the weekend, a conversation with the beer mile world record holder 3-4 times now after listening to his story. You're going to enjoy the fuck out of it. It's Friday, November 3rd. This is the Pat McAfee Show. I appreciate you for listening. Hit the music.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. He was a high school All-American, a college All-American. He was All-Pro in the NFL, but the thing that he's most proud of is during his show in Muncie, Indiana, he made a woman in the crowd laugh so hard, she shit her pants. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee!
At Todd McComas on the intro right there, just mouth along in the studio perfectly. Host of Heartland Radio, which you can find Mondays and Wednesdays on the internet where you find podcasts. Todd, how you doing, man?
Feeling good, man. Thanks for having me on.
No,
Thanks for the beers.
Yeah, I'm excited. We had to bring some beers for the beer mile guy. We had to have beers on. And this turned into a little bit of a celebration evening. We're having a good time in here. At Tactical Diggs, just laughed there. Diggs, how are you doing? Quick hits with Diggs, Monday through Wednesday.
Phenomenal, Pat. How are you? Not enough people ask how you're doing.
You know, I appreciate that. That is true. That laugh right there, that condescending laugh, that was from at the Jeff Vibbert. Also host of Heartland Radio with at Tactical Diggs. And World News Nick is back in here. Nick, how's it going? Oh, just cracked open a cold beer. Vibs with a let's go. Handsome Evan, Foxy Evan Fox is in the back with Ty Schmidt. We're having a good time here. So what a week, by the way. Fucking Halloween is over. It's Thanksgiving season. Get thirsty, get hungry.
It's my favorite holiday.
Let's not go to Christmas yet.
Thanksgiving's the best.
I said this the other day, but I walked home to a house that was almost the fucking North Pole yesterday.
Already decorated?
I walked in and I seen boxes that say once a year for Jesus' B-Day. They were just scattered around. And I'm like, wait a minute, Sam. Like, what about Thanksgiving, though? Like, we can't just skip the Thanksgiving.
No.
Now, listen, there's some people that want to hate on Thanksgiving, right? Because of everything that happened between the Pilgrims and the natives.
Allegedly.
Well, I think it certainly happened. But I feel like back in the day, like, I know this isn't, I didn't live there, man. I can't tell you this, but I feel like back in the day, that's how things happen. Like every country almost that is a country that has electricity or anything was at one point had people on it. Now, do I think it's terrible just to run up on people's shit and take it? Yes, absolutely. And if I was back then, I would have said, hey, guys, we shouldn't do this. But I wasn't back then, and it happened. And I think we should embrace the fact that Thanksgiving was actually a time whenever the Native Americans and the white people got along, and they cooked together and celebrated. So if you want to get mad about what happened at Thanksgiving, I think we should at least celebrate whenever it was going right. And I wish we would have escalated off of Thanksgiving and became a unified country then. But hopefully we'll be able to do that in the next coming years. So I am a team of Thanksgiving. I am a team Thanksgiving person. I enjoy it a lot of eating. At Tactical Diggs, what up?
The DeGilio family household always waited until Black Friday to throw up those Christmas decorations.
Yep, I thought that was standard.
Respect Thanksgiving.
That's the general rule.
You know what Sam said to me?
What did she say?
She goes, yeah, but it looks so nice. Don't you want to see it for longer than just a month? And I'm like, oh, so true. So true. It's so happy. It's so nice. It's so beautiful.
Well, then be the family that leaves it up 3 weeks after Christmas.
For sure. What are you talking about? Absolutely. I think my shit might still be up, like in parts of the house. For
It's
sure.
not the same then. Then it's just kind of depressing.
What,
It's like,
that's
oh, this
so
is
long?
still here.
After?
Yeah, afterwards.
Huh?
When you just leave your ornaments up, hanging around the tree, the lights, all that
Nope,
stuff.
you're hanging on to the party, Nick. Listen, Jim Irsay told me, you don't want to be the last guy holding the cake at the party. You know that. And I said, I didn't know that until right now. Okay? If you leave your lights on, you're hanging on to that cake. You're having a good time.
You
You're
at
hanging on
least
to the
leave
party.
them up until New Year's, at least.
At least through Valentine's Day.
What's the longest you've ever left a tree up?
I just enjoy like things look all year round.
In college, we had it up all year.
Oh,
round.
for sure. And I had my entire room decorated with Christmas lights
all
for
year
sure
round.
in my room. Yeah, because they were the best lights, by the way.
Yeah.
Just if it didn't look so trashy, like I assume Sam, my lady, would be like, "This looks trashy." I would put Christmas lights inside my room all year round.
Some people set
good
candles to set the mood. I fucking light up my Christmas lights. It's fucking perfect.
Oh, does it go with like the beat? I love those houses, by the way. The houses that dedicate enough time to get the fucking beat to synchronize, turn on channel 97.11478. Like some random ass channel, and they're like, now watch and enjoy. And it's like the entire front house just like, bah, 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 bah. And I'm like who lives in this house? Do people live in this
They have
fucking
too
house?
much fucking time on their hands. Is what
There
they
are
have.
people that are so into. I know a dude that's so into Christmas. He and his wife, like, throughout the year, it's all about they travel and they look for buys for special and unique things to put in their. They're always adding to their scenery in their yard. Their entire yard is covered in Christmas.
I'll
stuff
tell you what.
in their house.
I had a Mario Kart golf cart with a polar bear in it. That was my first Christmas decoration I bought whenever I was 22 years old and bought my house. The entire neighborhood had a decoration in their house. And I was like, you know what? I'm a homeowner now. I need to do this. I lived in a neighborhood, not a gated one. It wasn't that nice. It was like $170,000 houses. It was nice. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. That was a nice neighborhood.
It was.
That was a nice
We
neighborhood.
had a
and
good
nice side of
time.
town.
We had a good time at that house a lot. My dad came in there though. He cried the first time he walked in there. That was like a really cool moment because I bought a house. You know? It was like a really cool thing. It was really awesome. But like in Christmas time, everybody had kids. Like everybody in this neighborhood had kids, and I did not. And I just looked like the Grinch in the corner, like lights off. The whole house was just pitch black, and I was just in the corner of the neighborhood, like a staple. Like everybody drove in past my house, and I did nothing. So I was like, I'm gonna decorate. And I went to Walmart, and I got this Mario Kart with a polar bear in it because I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. I was like, you're gonna sit right out front, and I bought one of them little lawn spotlights. And I put a fucking spotlight on him, and he just bounced back and forth. I was like, it's your show, buddy. You're representing all of Jesus' birthday for this whole house, so good luck. That fucker's still in my garage. Still. I try to put him up every year. And he always gets He's broken now. He's got like an arm off. He's had a rough couple winters. He survived the fucking, the polar... What was that thing called?
Vortex.
Polar vortex.
yeah.
He survived one of
I
them.
fucking love
He was
polar vortex.
battling through it. He was battling. Like the whole front yard was ice, and he was still out there just skating on it. Like fuck. Looking good doesn't need to cost a fortune. 5-4 Club is revolutionizing the way men shop. Each month they send you a curated package of clothes that are handpicked to match your style. They know what they're doing, so if you don't, that's completely okay. 5-4 Club will help you build your wardrobe 1 month at a time. You can pause or cancel anytime. You're not stuck in there forever. Diggs, how do you feel about 5-4?
Love it.
It is incredible,
Wearing
isn't
it
it?
right now. See it?
Look, it's right there on you're wearing a hoodie from 5-4.
Yes, I am.
Because 5-4 knows what they're doing. They're sending you clothes that you like. So go to 54club.com right now and enter promo code Heartland. That's HEARTLAND. And they'll give you 50% off your first month's package plus a free pair of sunglasses. Are you kidding me? You get to look good. You don't have to think. You just have to answer some questions. They'll figure out what type of clothes you like. They'll send it for you. Bang, bang, bang. Here you go. Look good, feel good, play good, play good, pay good, live good, die good. And that's all anybody wants to do. All anybody wants to do is just die good because that's what it's all about. That's
all I want.
That's all you want. So look good and let 5-4 Club help you. Go to 54club.com right now and enter promo code Heartland, and they'll give you 50% off your first month's package plus a free pair of sunglasses. FIVEFOURCLUB.com, promo code Heartland. Let's go. Start looking good. You deserve it. You fucking deserve it. Crack it open.
Let's go.
Feel good. Look good. That's what it's all about.
Free sunglasses. Nobody does that.
No.
Never heard of that.
Nobody, not even the motherfuckers at the mall in the middle thing. No, it's $7.
2 for 20.
2 for 20. Yeah, they're going to hustle you. 3 for 20 sometimes you can get if you get a good one. Oh, yeah. I enjoy them fucking little middle things. You know, I got one of them balls that sticks to the wall. You know, the things that like...
Velcro?
No, stop. Stop with your shit.
Like those slimy hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah,
those
but
are
it's
awesome.
a ball. But
Yeah.
it's a ball. And you throw the ball.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
it sticks on your wall. It's in the middle of every mall. I bought one for last Christmas for my lady as a joke. I opened it. I threw it off the ceiling of my bathroom, like as a joke to show her what it does. It is still fucking there. I swear to God, it is still fucking there. I will send it. Every day I look at that fucking thing. Like we had an over-under for like New Year's. This thing's going to come down on New Year's. Didn't come down. New one, like Valentine's Day. Didn't come down. My birthday. Her birthday. Like we've been through the whole thing. It's going to make it a whole fucking year. And it's outrageous, this thing. It's a little thing you buy in the mall. Still stick right in the middle of my bathroom.
You know what the saddest things about those are? As a child, if you played with them too much and then they got dirty and they just didn't stick anymore, that was a sad day.
You remember the hands that you used to slap?
Yeah, those too.
Those things were a hot commodity back in the day. Bro, do you remember these things? They were
Yeah,
red.
Totally. And if it got too much dirt on it, you run it under the sink, wash it with water, and then we get all sticky again.
Oh, that was a lot of work. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dig's a bit wasteful.
He just threw it away. Oh, it touched the ground. It's done.
Unbelievable. I love those things though. But this ball was a ball of the hand thing. And can't play with it. It's on the ceiling. Too hot. Can't get it.
Can you reach it?
Absolutely not.
He has calls.
Absolutely not, man. Cannot. It's real high. And it's a pain in the dick, too. Like, I always thought. So, my original goal was I want a house with 2 stories on it. I was like, I want to be able to go upstairs and do something awesome. Like, I want to be able to do that. Get it? Hated it. Fucking hated it. I was so sick of walking up them goddamn steps. I'm like, I fucking hate
When's the
this.
last time you've even been in your upstairs?
Fucking years and years and years. Years and years ago. So, the next house I got was a ranch. It was just completely wide. But it was a long wide. Long wide. I was like, I don't want to walk up steps, so I'm done with it. So I would just have to walk like fucking 70 yards.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was like a one-way street, like an alley. And then this one now is just so large.
It's both.
It's
the
stupid.
first and the second
but
house
I
combined.
wanted it, and it like I hate it. Like I absolutely hate it. I always wanted high ceilings. Now I get fucking a spider web up there. I just got to stare at it. There's nothing I can do. There's no ladder. It is. I'm like, oh man, I always like wanted a big house. I'm like, if I ever get a big house, I'll think like, I made it. Like, that'd be cool. That's like a life goal. And I get it. And now I'm like, fuck, I got a fucking tarantula sitting right above this fucking shower right now. Any given time, he could Charlotte Webb's his fucking ass right down in here. And I'm like, this is a nightmare. Now I got a fucking sticky ball. It's fucking, I'm not supposed to have money, man.
Your house is so big.
No, you're
that-
really not.
Well, his house is so big. One time I blacked out and he stuck me in some wing of the house I'd never ventured into before. So when I woke up from my blackout, it took me like literally 5 minutes to even realize I was at Pat's.
Dude, I don't
I
even
was
know
just
what the place
creeping around
looks
slow.
like.
Until I found the gym, I was like, oh, I'm at Pat's house.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It's so stupid. It is so stupid. I need to downsize immediately. It was a poor decision. I made some bad decisions. I've made some really bad decisions with but I'm not in debt to anybody.
Which is good.
So I'm happy about that. Like I'm not in debt to anybody.
real good.
Yeah.
So I can get rid of all my bad decisions, hopefully. If all hell breaks loose, I can get rid of all my bad decisions.
Yeah.
I don't know. That wrestling ring should be tough to get rid of. Anybody buying used wrestling ring?
I'm sure there's somebody.
I'm not sure, man.
Donate it to the local shelter. I'm sure they'll get use out of it.
We should put it outside the front here and just let these homeless people fucking go to town. Todd, what happened earlier this week?
Oh yeah, it's always something new with the homeless people. That are always
There's always
in front of
something
our
new with
office at 9:35.
There's always
yeah.
something fucking
So-
going on outside. Block north of the library.
People getting arrested, homeless people stealing our stuff, whatever. So yeah, to our left, there's even new apartments going up, and these people just congregate in front, right? And finally, we see this lady. She's got her shopping cart there, and she just takes what she doesn't want out of her shopping cart and just throws it on the ground on the sidewalk right in front of our building.
Nothing to see here.
He just walks off and leaves it. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go out there and say something. So we start filming. I'm like, hey, lady, you left the big plastic container that you threw out on the ground. It's still back there. And she just keeps walking. And I'm like, lady, the big plastic container that you threw out of there. It's
I
garbage.
can't believe the homeless lady that littered was blowing you off.
So finally she turns around and flips me off. And I'm like, oh, this is getting good. And then she turns around, pulls down her pants, moons me.
Yeah, both cheeks, cuz.
Yeah. And you know what? Homeless lady, but pretty expensive underwear.
Yo.
That's like, yeah. I'm
She
like,
was
oh,
flossing.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
And then when I walk back
What?
inside, she...
Hold on, Todd. Todd, I'm sorry. You're going to have to pause for a second. Let's rewind a second. At Tactical Diggs said something that I think is notable to this story because we were talking about a homeless lady that littered. What did you just say, Diggs?
I'm just saying, like when she pulled her pants down, it was better than I thought it would be.
And you thought about what, though?
That how was better than I thought it would be.
yeah. Okay, good. Anyways, all right. So Diggs thought about, man, I would fuck that if I had to in a very dire situation. That's what you just said. If you were single,
Like a last two situation person on the planet situation.
Yeah, like an
you
apocalypse
would. You would for
situation.
sure.
Yeah.
I'd have to. It's for the earth.
Way to be a hero. Way to turn yourself into a hero.
That apocalypse ass. Like,
That was awesome.
Yeah, if it's only me and you left, you'll get it.
So Todd calls her out for littering, and then Diggs offers to fuck her, both in the name of the planet. Good work, guys.
That's funny. True, too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway,
I missed her boobs. She flashed her boobs.
Yeah,
I
so then
turned
she
around.
keeps yelling at Todd, flips him off, and then flashes her boobs to
so
the whole
Pat
building.
and Sean are in there filming that. I didn't even see it. And Vibs, again, big fan of the book. I didn't see them. You said they were really nice.
Vibs?
I mean, Diggs.
I was upstairs. Don't put this on me.
Hold on, I want to let you know, Vibs was the reason why Sean even got any of it on his Snapchat. Because me and Sean were like talking about something for $20 chef for like chit chat. I'm like, yeah, I think you should do this. And Vibs like high steps but tiptoes right in the middle of it. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, Todd's yelling at a homeless lady. And I was like, oh fuck, what's going on? And we pull the very expensive curtains back that don't curtain anything. Pull those back, and Sean's like, okay, middle finger for Todd. oh, and her titties are out. Sean started losing his mind. It was outrageous. Just a homeless lady flashing.
Never
her titties.
happened to me before.
Dude, me neither. I was outside of this office is lit. I believe.
lit.
I don't know how I don't know how the word lit translates in this new generation, but it was a lit situation.
We really just need a camera running all the time out there. 24/7. We would capture so much
Are
shit.
there any legalities to that? What's up, Vince?
Well, we just need, for security purposes, we just need
Yeah, what are you guys talking about? We totally have that.
Yeah, I think we do actually. We need to put that in now.
just
Yikes.
expose a huge chink in our armor.
All right.
No, the bank across the street definitely has them.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, they definitely do, and they're shooting right at us.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, because I talked to them.
And I know that because the time they had to tase the guy right in front of our office, afterward they were like, hey, go get the footage from Key Bank. We're going to need it.
I thought you were going to say when you left your debit card in the machine and they DM'd us to come get your debit card.
Yeah, Todd has a relationship with the bank across the street. That when he just leaves his cards there on a regular basis.
4 or 5 times this month, he's lost his credit card.
I lose it all the time. I need a little chip in my wrist. We need to do
No. Just because you can't keep track of your shit doesn't mean I need to get impaled with something. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
That's going to happen, I guess.
Probably, or it's going to be your eyeball scan or something, and it's going to know how much money you have in your account.
And I'm
Biometrics.
gonna like swipe right with my eyes to buy something. Like, yes. Like, how's that gonna work? How does that work?
Yeah, what if it's like Bumble or Tinder's tied to my eyeball? If I get like something in my eye and I blink too much, I just fucking swipe on a bunch of ugly girls.
Listen, here's a guy that would literally dominate Earth. Just chiming in from Seattle, Washington. AJ Hawk is joining us. AJ Hawk's here. All right, AJ. Hey. From Seattle. You're in Seattle.
Yeah, coming to you from the hotel. I took I got the patented Pat McAfee FaceTime call while I was driving in traffic, and I actually I looked at my phone, thought about it for 4 seconds, I picked it up.
What were the thoughts during those 4 seconds? I would like to hear them.
I think I just have a natural reaction if someone calls me to just not pick up ever. But I've told you before, you've kind of changed my view with your FaceTiming. So I looked at it and I just pictured your like sad face.
Vinatieri has my mugshot pop up every time I call, so he feels bad for me and answers. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you answering, man. So what are you doing? You're calling a football game out there?
Yeah, I'm doing Oregon at Washington Saturday night. So just got out here and getting settled, man.
Do you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, I love doing games. Like I love the whole broadcasting, all the different. There's a million different platforms now that you can be a part of, and but calling games was always like my one thing I want to do. I like that a lot better than I do like doing studio like panel shows. I still do that stuff, but not. I think I'd always want to call games. That's my number one.
Are you good at it? Are you good at it right now?
Football.
Are you good at it right now?
I'm probably not very good. I mean, it's my first year doing it. I try, I prep, I do everything I can. I ask a lot of questions, man. But like it's live. It's like legit live. So you got to find a way. In college game, if you ever watch any college football, which I know you don't, I'm sure you bet on it. But like, the tempo is super fast, man. Sometimes there's like 10 seconds in between plays, and we got a 3-man booth trying to make comments. Like you got to be concise.
Do you work with the same guys every week?
For Fox, I do. I have I'm doing like a 6-game package for Fox. I'm with Danny Cannell. And
Jesus Christ.
Now, actually, my play-by-play guy is Aaron Goldsmith.
Did you hear that? That was just name drops right there. Fox, Danny Cannell, Danny. Just name drops right there.
Yeah.
So you're doing Fox?
It's weird. I told you, though, I do some games for Facebook, too, in between.
Yeah, how does that work? Is Facebook getting in the game of covering live shit? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I talked to the guys. They asked me about the tailgate show, and they were talking about it. It was like a week before. Thanks for giving me the heads up that it was getting canceled. That was cool.
I didn't know. Hold on. I didn't even know. I was told that it was only a 6-week run, which didn't make any sense to me either. But I'm just telling you what I was told.
Well, no, I'm sure that is like how it went. I talked to the guys that like run all Facebook sports, and they want to get into the live, like they want to get packages of games. So they have a game a week now with like.
What do you do? Just go on LinkedIn? How do you get that conversation with that guy?
With the Facebook dudes?
Yeah. Oh, you just dropped that you're talking to like Zuckerberg.
Oh, no, they were when I did a game. I did Wyoming, Utah State. They have Mountain West Conference USA. They do those games, and so that's like the package of games that Facebook has through this thing called Stadium.
We need to get like a Division III. Now, are all those things like purchasable? So Facebook.
No, it streams it live on Facebook, and we like interact with the fans the whole game. We talk to the comments. We never go to commercial. Legit zero commercials.
What? That sounds like a great time.
When you know me, Pat, like I take a leak every 7 seconds, so I'm nervous every game.
Do you pee in your pee bottle thing? You have that little specialty pee bottle.
Well, I have 2 or 3 of those usually right next to my desk, but not for the games. We run like a little 4-minute pre-recorded piece at halftime for the Facebook games, and that's when I am sprinting down the hall to take a quick leak. That's
incredible. What are you allowed to say on there? Are you allowed to say, oh, we got a diesel. I'll crack open a diesel over there, AJ Hawk. You're drinking a king of beers there.
Of course. I know you're watching your weight, so you got the BLs. But it's all right.
Dilly, AJ.
Hey, how was the kid? How was the beer chug miler?
Oh, good question. He was good. He was really good. He was entertaining as hell. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He had a mustache.
Huh? That kid's got a bright future.
He does. He knows. He's marketing himself. He has an agent for his appearances. I'm going to have to go through him if I want to book him.
He flashed all of his sponsors in the interview.
Yeah, he was like a NASCAR driver with his sponsors. Flying Monkey, Adidas, ding, 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 ding. He's just a cash cow, that guy, running miles and getting drunk. Drinking malt beverages.
That's a legit talent, though. Like, no one else. What was his mile time?
4:33.
That's impossible without beer.
Yeah, that's what we said.
That's what we told him. It was outrageous.
That's good. That's a big get. How do you find that?
Yo, that was one of the most condescending things I've ever heard in my life out of you. Yeah.
Absolutely not. I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying how.
Yeah.
You told me you had it on. I said, how do you? But I'm thinking, how do you reach out? Who do you go through?
I sent him a tweet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like that. I mean, that's how a lot of people get in contact now.
Is it? Is that not weird?
No, I do the same thing for my podcast. Whatever you can't be scared of being just shunned publicly.
Have you been publicly? Who's publicly shunned you that you were like, damn?
I mean, I'm not saying shun, but if someone was actually like paying attention, they'd be like, "Oh man, look at AJ just desperately reaching out to multiple people trying to get him as guest on this podcast."
Pat, you've really done that to one person, and it was Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, and it's my new best friend, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, things are looking up. Did you see his? I don't know the movie.
Halloween
He was
costume.
all mad. I didn't know like the movie. His
Steve
Halloween
Azuzu.
costume.
Steve Zissou.
It was phenomenal.
Life
It
Aquatic.
was phenomenal.
Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was amazing. It was the greatest. I have no fucking idea what it was. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it's one of Bill Murray's weird movies, and I haven't seen it. I know of it, but I've never seen it.
I feel like I lost them. I feel like since I just said I didn't know who that was, I feel like that might have been a breaker. It's not
Hey,
good.
who's in the way back through the glass like a creep?
That's Ty and Evan Foxy is his name.
It's so I haven't seen this setup with them like through the glass staring at the camera. But are they part of the show or are they not?
I mean, yeah, kind of. That's like the artistic value of it. They're in the background, but they're there. But are they?
I'm not supposed to have a mic, but I have a mic.
This guy sucks on it. That's Evan Foxy right there. He's not supposed to be on a microphone. He's talented with a camera and an editor, but he's not supposed to be on a microphone.
Shit, AJ, I thought you knew who I was. You followed me on Instagram.
Yeah,
so,
you
I mean-
followed this dude on Instagram and he lost his shit. He's a diehard Green Bay Packer.
You're ducking me. I can't see you. You're behind somebody.
Listen,
Well,
this
there
is
you
not
are.
a good podcast.
There you are. Yeah. What do you mean? You don't want to talk visual elements?
How is the Hawkcast doing?
It's good, man. I'm traveling so much, like every week almost, that it's tough for me to get consistent episodes out. And you got, like if you don't consistently put them out, it's tough. And I'm just that's the biggest thing for me. I love doing it, but with everything I have, I just don't I don't record consistently enough. I can't, like, I have a hard time thinking of potential guests to even reach out to at times. I get like writer's block on like guests I want to talk to.
Yes, AJ, I'll be a guest on your podcast. All right.
That was Vibs right there. That was your classic Vibs.
Bips, we need you. I need you. Let me know.
You have a cross country running episode going up.
He's a mental
guy.
warrior.
So this is the thing about all you, like, so you have this show, but then you guys have all branched out and have like your own type of shows too.
Yeah, like so Vibbert has Things You Missed every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Diggs has Quick Hits with Diggs, which is Monday through Wednesday. Nick, World News Nick, has Snipe Selly every single Thursday. Todd has One Old Cop's Opinion, which debuts and goes whenever. Then we got the $20 Chef. And then they have Heartland Radio on Monday and Wednesday. We're just cooking shit over here, AJ. This is a hustler's factory.
I love it. So do you have is this considered a podcast network?
Yes. Now that you have two,
I think
it's a
the
podcast
start,
network.
right?
Well, I believe they, I just found out that, yeah. I mean, AJ, I have a podcast network, bro. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, well, that's like the thing. What people do. What Chris Hardwick sold Nerdist for $40 million.
There you go, Pat.
How much?
40 mil.
The host of The Wall?
Yeah.
That dude sold something for what?
40 mil.
The Wall. What's The Wall?
That's LeBron James's show where everybody just loses all their money all the time. They had one winner, they ran it early, and then everything else has just been L. Where the ball bounces down and Chris Hardwick like hugs the wives of the contestants that are behind the wall.
I like Chris Hardwick, but I'm not aware of that show.
It's a good show, man. It's very on the edge of your seat because you're always like, oh, are they going to lose it all? Yep. Everything.
Okay. Have you had Steve Harvey on?
What a fucking name drop. No, like, why would you think I would get Steve Harvey on my show? Steve Harvey would never come on the show. He's the Family Feud fucking CPR, though. He saved that show. And I'm a big Steve Harvey fan, but there's no way he'd come on this show. He's on yachts with his lady and smoking cigars like you.
I think he would do it. Honestly, I think he'd come on your show. I didn't name. How am I name dropping a person that everybody knows? I didn't say that.
Yeah, because you said it in a manner as if you would be able to, you know him.
No, absolutely. If I knew him, I would try to get him on my podcast, Pat.
He's not on your show? Who's been on your show? Anybody that I know of?
I mean, I don't know. John Daly, the guy that shot Bin Laden, Rob O'Neill a few times. I mean, I know Rob. I've known Rob now for a couple years now. Just had him on a couple times. I mean, all kind of people.
Yeah, he's a Montanimal. He's a Montanimal, Rob O'Neill, from Montana.
Yeah.
It's weird you haven't sent him
He's
Pat's
hilarious.
way.
Hung out with him at the Derby.
I shook his hand one time. I shook the hand that pulled the trigger that toop, toop, the most wanted man in the history of the world. I shook the hand right here.
Yeah, well, I know you're all in on Bigfoot and stuff. I'm shocked you didn't talk to him about the conspiracies about the Bin Laden shooting, how he had already been dead for 10 years and Rob didn't really kill him.
I've never talked to him, AJ. Like, what the fuck do you think this is?
If you got close enough to shake his hand, what did you just?
It was like a meet and greet line, cuz. It was like a hi. Gone.
Would you go to his book signing?
I would. That's what people like me have to do. AJ, that's what
Operator. It's called The Operator, Pat. His book.
It's in stores now. You can go ahead and buy it where all books are sold. It was literally like a handshake and a walk.
You like when I come on, I plug my
everything. Yeah, you plug your little fucking network. Fox, Facebook, the Hawkcast. Yeah, you've already done it all. Yeah, you're doing.
Hey, speaking of plugs, honestly, Pat, you should get one of those slingshots.
Oh, we're supposed to get yours.
This motherfucker wants to give us yours in the middle of December. He was like, when AJ's done with it, we'll clean it up and then you'll get it for December. We're like, oh, thank you. Rag top down so my hair can froze. The fuck are you talking about?
It's legit, man. It's fun. We pile all my kids in there and drive around. Not safe, but can you drive stick though?
Huh?
Can you drive stick?
What do you think I am? Yeah, I can drive a stick.
You're a millennial. I don't think millennials even know what a stick is.
He's the son of a truck driver, former
Legit.
mover.
I know how to drive a truck.
Honestly, the guy said when AJ's done with it, you guys can have it. He's done it like middle of November. We're like, yeah,
End
sure,
of
we'll take it
December.
for fucking winter.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, maybe AJ and all his fucking kids, dad of the year in the slingshot in the warm. Give us it in the winter. That's good. Maybe we'll save your kids' lives. We feel good about that.
Nah, we just drive them around. We drive them down to the mailbox and stuff. We don't drive them on the roads.
That's a hell of a ride. You got a nice little spread out there? You live well?
I try, man. We got some land, got 9 acres, and got a little driveway and gate and everything. So we're all set up.
Do you have a basketball court?
Yeah, we have a hoop outside, and then we're actually in the process. I'm putting one up. We have like a 3-car garage with a high ceiling. I'm going to put one up on the wall there because my kids are getting old enough to shoot. So, yeah.
You got any athletes? Can you tell if your kid's going to be athletic or not?
Yeah, you can tell pretty early on. I mean, my daughter's almost 7. You can tell. I don't know if she is motivated to try to be great at anything, but she played flag football with my son, and she was really good last spring. I don't know. It's tough. My son's almost 5. He seems like he's a pretty good athlete, but I have no idea. Like I don't want to mess him up. I don't push him. People go crazy about all that stuff, trying to make sure. Oh, you better get him.
Yeah, are you like a loud dad at games?
No, I won't say a word.
Come on, ref!
I coached basketball for my daughter this winter. It was the first time I've coached, and I'm not a good coach at all.
Did you ever get teed up?
I just walked her. All I did was like just positive reinforcement, just high fives everywhere. Everyone's awesome, even though we got blasted every single game.
Handing out some participation trophies.
Yeah, just lying to kids.
No, we don't give. Oh, they know we don't give trophies. No, absolutely not. But the whole time, I'm just trying to pump them up. And my son got to sub in one game. He was 2 years younger than anybody else. He subbed in, and he went in, no joke. And like 30 seconds into his first game, he goes underhand, granny, drains a shot, and I picked him up, put him on my shoulder, and ran him around like we won the Super Bowl. It was
How was Halloween? Was Halloween awesome? That seems like a big parent-kid bonding time.
Yeah, it was great, man. My 2 oldest are definitely they were off sprinting house to house all day. We had a whole Baywatch family theme.
Were you the Rock, huh? You were the Rock or the other one? Who's the little one?
Efron.
Efron. You were Zac Efron.
Hasselhoff. No, I'm not. I didn't see the new one. I love The Rock though, and Efron's good. But no, we're old school.
You're probably friends with those 2 guys. You just realized you talked shit on them and you forgot you were friends with them. That's what just happened. Yeah, I saw it just happen in your face. Even though The Rock's cool, yeah.
I like
Zac
Efron,
Efron, yeah, he's a good guy too. Yeah, been on a Hawkcast.
Well, honestly, I don't know them at all. I would be flattered to speak with those 2 guys. Are you kidding me? The Rock is the biggest guy on the planet right now.
Bro, you do look like fucking Billy Hoyle, bro. You do.
Billy Hoyle. What is that from?
Billy Hill, White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump. You look like
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
How long you get that your whole life?
No, just no, honestly, probably the last 5 years I've heard it.
When you cut your hair.
Oh my God, you look so much like him. It's freaking me out right now. You're on a gigantic TV right over my head, and I'm seeing Billy Hoyle right now.
Billy Hoyle could play. He could play some ball, couldn't he?
He couldn't dunk though at the fucking end. Almost lost it all.
He can shoot though.
I can dunk. I can 2-foot dunk, not one.
Really? 2 hand or 1 hand?
Yeah, either one. But I'm like 2-footer, like 1 foot jumping. I couldn't dunk on a 7-foot, but I can drop step and 2-foot dunk still.
Wow. How old are you?
33.
33 showing up at LA Fitness is just dominating in the paint.
Nah, I don't show up and play pickup basketball. Do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you really?
Yeah.
It has to be half court. There's no way you're going full court.
What does that mean? Go back to what you just said and explain that one a little bit.
Well, all it means is like if you're 6 months removed from your professional football career, whatever it is, when you're, but you didn't run anyway.
So I tell him, okay, listen, enough with your mean talk. I go 3-point line to 3-point line. I convince my team to run a zone. I run the high.
Well, I'm saying like I still like to work out and everything. I'm not in basketball shape. Absolutely not. Especially full court. No chance.
It's good for your cardio, but you just got to go. You got to go 3-point line to 3-point line and just tell them you're hot. And you got to make 1 or 2 shots the whole game, and you're good. 1 or 2, and you just pay off everything else that you do. You just got to make a couple of 2-pointers, and your whole team will love you regardless. I'm telling you, they don't know who I am either at the LA Fitnesses I go to. It's fucking everybody in the 313.
I'm guessing.
What's that, dude?
I bet that's Jared Lorenzen's his strategy as well. I know you just had him on.
Do you listen to the show? Do you listen to the show?
No, I just do my prep and see who the guests were before me.
So you're all working an angle, right? This is 100% just a fucking angle.
No, I of course, Pat, I'm a fan. You know that. I've talked.
Oh,
to you
AJ, this makes me feel
years.
good.
Thanks,
man.
You shunned me a few times when I reached out
Yikes.
to you a few years ago.
When?
Your people.
When?
I don't know. Someone back there has got an. I got.
It was the day before. Hold on. So he and I actually talked about me going on the Hawkcast because he was a captain for the Bengals and I was a captain of the Colts, and we spoke at the coin toss. I said, AJ, I'm a big fan of yours, man. He said, thanks. I think you said thanks, I believe. Right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Somebody at the Colts organization just
No.
Cuck
So I was talking to him afterwards. He was like, I'd love to have you on the Hawkcast or whatever. I'm like, awesome. I've heard about the Hawkcast. What a name, by the way. Just replace the pod with
great.
Hawk.
Yeah.
By the way, show that hawk there on your ring finger, that tattoo, real quick to the boys here. Show that hawk.
Can't do it.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen it the entire time.
Man. Yeah.
What is that? That was supposed to be. That was supposed to be a what?
It's supposed to be a hawk/lion hybrid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course
That's
it
what it turned
is.
into.
A griffin.
It's like, go ahead and talk shit. This is the last thing you see. Hawk.
No, that's my left. That's secondary. I can't throw that left.
It's hilarious. I forget what I was going to say. I was going into something.
Because
No, something about I got cut like the day later.
Oh yeah, he got cut the day afterwards. So I was supposed to go on the Hawkcast, and we were talking, and then he literally got cut the day afterwards. I was like, whoa. I wonder
So
if the
you would think
Hawkcast is
so.
stopping. So I was going to wait for him to reach back out to me. Never happened.
No, you would think, Pat, you would be the great human you are, and be like, oh, he needs this more now than ever. Let's call him. Let's call
What,
him.
you need me to talk to you? Yeah, right, dude. A lot of people don't. People pay not to
He
talk to
didn't
me.
have There's no football prospects for him. He better get that thing going and get people on there.
Well, you never reached back out though. It was a game, set, match, and then a couple years later, I hear I'm doing a podcast with you out of nowhere. Laces out
I
show.
think I felt bad. You saw how busy you were. You got the 3/4 length tights on. I don't know. I lost it. Sorry.
This is outrageous. These are sweats, AJ. Yager sweats.
Oh, it's because you're so jacked that they're skin tight.
You know what?
Quad father.
I'm feeling a lot of angst coming through those words over there.
These are all okay because I'm complimenting you, saying you.
Oh,
that
yeah.
quads, abs.
You're right. I do have good quads, don't I, AJ? We've been talking about
Don't
that.
you? Hey, hold on, Pat. Doesn't everybody in the background? Did you all have to start podcasts because Pat legit just hogs the mic?
Yes. Yeah, that is 100% true. I was holding them back for sure. I just have so many questions at all times. Literally, I cannot stop. Like,
Hey,
I got questions
I love
about you
it.
and Brady Quinn. I still got questions about you and Brady Quinn. Why don't you guys do a show together? You're both in broadcasting. Why don't you do a show together? I feel like people would want to hear that.
Like a podcast together?
Like anything. You should do videos together.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. We both do shows on Sirius on the NFL channel. He has like a 3-day-a-week thing he does, but we've co-hosted together, me and him. But you're right, we should probably do something together.
Yeah, it's all in the family, man. It's all in the family.
It's tough to nail Brady down. Brady's super busy and doing a million different things on top of calling games.
Hey, he's so attractive, dude. Brady Quinn's one of them like guys who's like super attractive.
Jack too. Like
super attractive and jacked.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brady, I joke with him. So Brady is all legs, no torso. So his torso is like this big. So I always joke with him, like his hip bones come up to my nipples. Like that's how tall he is. So weird, tall. So I tell him that, like, if you see him sometime, he'll be wearing, like, he's always dresses super nice as well. So he'll be wearing, like, really nice dress pants with some, like, nice button down and suit jacket. And you're like, what are you doing, man? We're going to pick up breakfast. Like, why are you so dressy? But
it's because his legs are so goddamn long.
He is. He's all legs. So when you see him in person sometime, please tell him he's a good dude. He's super, super serious, super good at what he does. But he's also a
Does he drink beers?
well.
Does he drink beers?
Oh yeah.
Does he eat pizza?
Yeah, he's an absolute genetic freak. You look at him like he's just vascular and tan and shredded and big and strong at all times. But yeah, he can still he still likes to indulge.
Good for him. All right, what's going to happen in the NFL? Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Man, what a question.
Thank you. I'm
I
like
don't know.
a fucking super.
I'm sure you guys are reeling over the Deshaun Watson ACL tear.
I am not happy about it at all, AJ.
And it's a non-contact thing, but why do so many football guys get hurt in practice? Like, it's so stupid.
That's what Diggs asked, the same question. Diggs asked why he was running fast enough to tear an ACL in practice. I'm like, well, he has to practice.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't, Diggs says.
I mean, you're right. There's got to be a better balance of, like, getting all your work in, but super, like, you have to limit what you can, like, your possibility of being hurt. Because look at it, like, that literally shut the whole team down now. Like, this dude was going to be rookie of the year, stud, their Super Bowl hopes, and now what?
Fucking nothing. Houston wins the World Series. They seem to have a quarterback that's on the rise. J.J. Watt hurt. That's the negative, aside from the obviously hurricane. The only negative things are going right, and then bang, their superstar franchise quarterback out like that. That sucks. I feel bad for him. I feel bad, and he was going to be really fucking good.
What about your boy? Hey, is DeQuell's comment coming true?
How about that? I sent DeQuell a DM. I said, yo. And he said, I was asked a question and I gave an answer. Didn't even say anything else. So that's all he said. And I was like, all right. I just responded with, all right, with like one of these emojis, like the okay emoji.
What am I missing?
DeQuell went on NFL Network last week and was like, Andrew Luck is not going to play again this year.
I feel like a lot of people were saying that.
Yeah, but DeQuell was like,
No, he said ever. He said ever.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I didn't.
That's interesting.
That's a whole different ball game now, isn't it? That's a very interesting
He said
situation.
there's a possibility that we will never see him play again.
That's a deep ass statement, especially from a guy that was in the locker room last year. That's what I was saw. I was like, what? Who's he talking? I want to know who his source is. Who's leaking information to him that isn't leaking information to me? I'm like, these assholes.
Pat, you're in the heart of it. What's happening with Andrew's shoulder? He had surgery.
Pat,
and then he had
Pat, what's going on with his shoulder?
What's going on?
All right, so listen, if you look at him at all, right, you could tell he was small. He was very small from what he used to be. All rehab is
lift your shoulder.
Hold on, yeah. So hold on though. All rehab is though, and I've been through 3 surgeries on my knees. All rehab is a grind, pain in the ass, build up all the muscles around what's injured, build everything back up that has either been sliced, diced, or cut apart. And rehab is a kick in the dick, a pain in the ass. It sucks. It's terrible. It's not a happy day. They actually use a metal thing to kind of open up your scars.
Graston?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so they fucking dig metal on your skin. It is not fun. It's like a couple months of hell. Like even I just got scopes. Granted, they were pretty. There was a lot of shit going on in there, but I just got scopes, and it was like a month of rehab, just every day getting my knees busted on and worked on and things like that. And it's all to build up the muscle. So whenever I saw Andrew months and months out, and he looks small, I'm like, it appears as if he has not built up any muscle in his upper body. So I'm not sure if he's going through the same type of rehab that I was going through with the same exact physical therapist and the same exact athletic trainers who go to work at 3 a.m. and fucking get out at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So I just don't understand what the fuck happened. I have no clue why his particular surgery, which a lot of people have gotten done before, is just so much drastically different than everybody else's, and he looks small. So it's like rehab is all about building muscle back up and things like that. So what the fuck's been going on? Whether it was because the training staff that is training him was the same people that did Peyton Manning, Dwight Freeney, Dallas Clark, Jeff Saturday, Gary Brackett. I mean, Peyton Manning had like the most consecutive start streak for a long time. There's a lot of medical crew behind that on a day-to-day basis doing a lot of shit to him. Same exact people, and he didn't seem to build up any muscle. I don't know what the fuck happened in there. I have no clue what the fuck happened in there.
Obviously, there's a lot more going on in his shoulder that we know.
Bro, has to be. Cortisone shot last week. There has to be some shit going on.
What did he have? What was the surgery for?
I'm not sure. I think it was the labor.
Was it the same as Drew Brees had?
It was the same exact surgery as Drew Brees. Whenever Drew Brees came back after the Saints, same exact thing, like down to the T. And I think like the guy who did the rehab for Drew Brees is friends with the guy from the Colts that did the Colts rehab, physical therapists. I think they're friends with each other or they know of each other.
Didn't they release something, though, where there's a small percentage of people that have this operation that never get the full range back? And it just,
Which could,
you
what if
fall
that
into
fucking happens?
He just can't go all the way up with it?
See, but is that with like professional rehab happening? That's
Yeah, I mean, it's like a fluke thing with surgery. Like things happen. You're one of the small percentage of people that it doesn't take, I guess, and you're maimed for life almost.
So they were like when Peyton got his neck surgery, there were some people classifying it as minor neck surgery. It's like, yo, ain't nothing fucking minor about a goddamn neck.
One wrong slip, you're paralyzed from the chin down.
I think like the Colts issued an office like Peyton went through some minor neck surgery last week, and we are hoping he recovers.
Well, they'll say like minor heart surgeries and shit like that too. Like, no, it's fucking not.
Unbelievable. All right, bud. Hope you have a good time out in Seattle. Hey, Bill Nye's out there.
He lives out here?
Yeah, he's from out there. He's a big Seahawks fan. He blew my fucking mind last week.
I know. So were you, those facial expressions you were making, would you have made those if there was not a camera there?
Yeah, I think so. I honestly believe that, too. I do believe that.
I think you because I know you, I think that you would, but I think anybody else, I would not.
It would look rigged.
Like,
I was real high, man. Like I was, like next level, because that's what I wanted. I wanted that with Bill Nye. Like I wanted to experience him at a very different mind. Because I was in. This guy's a guy I grew up. Man, like I fucking knew him when he was. I was like, I'm excited to hear this guy talk. And then the shit he was saying, I'm like, bro. Who do you think you're talking to right now? I don't know a word you're fucking saying. Like, dial it back a notch, Bill. Be relatable for a second. Be a guy, not a fella. Like he's like Bill Nye the Science Fellow talking way over my fucking head. I was like, dial it down, bro.
He has some good videos, man. He went to the Creationist Museum where they built like a replica of Noah's Ark, and he walked around with a dude who believes 100% in like creationism and not evolution, and it was amazing. He went back, he was just going back and forth real calmly with this guy. You should watch it.
But Ricky Gervais already did this on a stand-up special. He had a book that he got when he was a child. It's a story about Noah's Ark, and Ricky Gervais has a big pointer, and he breaks down the entire story of Noah's Ark about how there's no way these birds are just going to wait in line and like all these. He breaks in a very scientific fashion. I also recommend you watch that.
I see Ricky. He's on. He goes on.
He's on your podcast like every other week, right?
Ricky's on a different stratosphere, man. That dude just sold out the MSG theater. It's like a 6,000 seater for like 5 nights in a row or something crazy.
Not 5 nights in a row.
With this mic, with Pat's future mic.
How many nights? 5 nights in a row?
Bandana mic.
1/5 of Ricky. I cannot wait to become a Britney Spears microphone guy.
That's gonna be so weird, though. What do you do with your hands?
Everything.
Everything? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Let me get this.
Oh, you try to push that hemorrhoid back in.
What'd you just say to me? Hey, can you see this?
What are you doing, magic?
Just carry that around.
Just have that on you at all times.
What can I do with my... Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
AJ, watch the fucking rag. You see it?
It's amazing.
Thank you. I'm gonna put it right here. Say something.
Great
AJ.
radio, by the way.
Say
Great
something,
audio.
AJ. Say something.
Great audio.
Say something.
Pat, You're sticking a red handkerchief in your hand.
It's in his palm.
Now, like, do abracadabra.
Okay, abracadabra.
No, just abacadabra.
Abba.
Yeah.
Cadabra.
No, abacadabra.
Someone loved it.
All right, enough. Okay. Excuse me. Can you say it?
Oh, Abba Cababra.
It's gone, everybody.
I don't know how you get
at
worse.
home.
But
The
you
handkerchief is gone.
I don't know how you get worse. Huh?
Where is it now?
It's gone, cuz.
It's totally disappeared, AJ.
That's a fucking illusionist, not a
Can
magician.
you explain it?
Who taught you that?
The great magic cult.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, there's a legit dude named Matthew Furman who's the legit magician. Off to one of the best. He does he's stuff right in front of you, blow your mind. I'll hook you guys up sometime.
You know John Dorenboss?
I don't know what that means.
I was name drop.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Guys,
Matthew Furman.
Magic is
So
hard.
St. Brad-
Magic is very hard. What is not hard is buying tickets online. Thank God for SeatGeek, because that used to be just as hard as magic. It was just as hard to buy tickets online as it was to make a handkerchief disappear, but that's no longer the case because of the guys at SeatGeek. They've conquered it. I have SeatGeek on my phone. It's the easiest way I found to buy tickets. I just bought tickets to the Notre Dame Wake Forest game this weekend. I'm excited about it. It's supposed to rain, but it doesn't matter. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was so easy. I had sauce on 9 out of the 10 fingers. Only needed one finger to buy these 3 tickets for my dad and son. And then we have a great family weekend. You guys should all get SeatGeek because it's the best ticket buying experience you could possibly get. They're doing the shopping for you. They go to all the other ticket brokers, find the best budget for your price and the best tickets for your budget, and they make it happen. So here's what we need you to do. Go download the app. Download the app. Use the promo code PAT for 10% off your first purchase at SeatGeek. PAT, P-A-T. It's that easy. Just download the SeatGeek app, enter the promo code PAT today, and you get 10% off your first SeatGeek purchase.
One finger, that's all it takes.
One finger. You only need one. That's why I was able to eat.
You guys watch fighting? Why don't people use the SeatGeek app to go to buy some tickets for UFC 217? Like, they haven't sold out MSG yet.
Oh, they haven't?
Who's fighting?
There's like unbelievable fights. The main event is GSP.
Oh,
Bisping.
you mean tomorrow or Saturday? Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, tomorrow.
TJ Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt, Joanna's fighting.
Dude,
Rose.
who are you calling to win in the GSP and in the main event?
Man, I don't know. GSP he's 4 years off, so there's a good chance Bisping could get him, man. But the real fight. Think about TJ Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt. They absolutely hate each other with a passion.
That's legitimate
That's
beef.
the fight.
You see guys hyping fights, but that's legitimate beef because they used to be in the same camp, and then TJ left. Now everybody says he's a traitor, blah, blah, blah. That's real beef. That's going to be a real great fight. I say Bisping, I think he's going to knock out GSP. GSP does not like to get hit. He gets his bell rung, he gets scared.
Pat is in the bathroom right now. If we lock the doors of the studio, we can cuck this interview.
It's our interview now.
AJ, what do you think about the Browns fucking up the McCarron trade?
Man, so
we're conducting an interview here.
Right?
Is this a Matt Liner?
I just asked him about Browns and McCarron fucking up.
Is that Grigson's fault?
What a weird deal. Like what is it officially the Browns' fault and not the Bengals?
Well, they said that they sent an email to the Bengals to finish the trade, but according to the NFL rules, like they're supposed to each send in paperwork. So yeah, it's on the Browns.
So if you're AJ McCarron, which I was there for a year, I know AJ. Like how? Oh, boom, 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 dude. Oh, by the way, yeah. As I'm FaceTiming Pat, it just name drops Dwight Freeney at me because I know you had him on the podcast. Well, Dwight Freeney says it's beautiful out there. Okay, cool. You want me to ask about him behind the show?
What are we talking about? Where did that come from? What was that from?
Name drops.
Don't worry about it. We're past it, Pat. We're talking about the Browns. I don't know. Like, if you're AJ McCarron, are you happy that it fell through?
Yes.
Or do you want to go there?
I think how many years are left on AJ's contract?
Well, I think he is a free agent after this year. I think he might be unrestricted after this season.
Then you definitely want to go.
So you mean you're happy it fell through? Or you
No, if you're unrestricted after this year, you definitely want to go play somewhere.
To audition.
Yeah, I guess, man. But it's like, yeah, if he could just, he's kind of shown enough to where someone's going to give him not like a super long term deal, but they're going to give him a deal and get him some good money, at least like maybe a 2 or 3 year. Like,
it'll be like that Flynn shit in Seattle, and then some rookie will come in and just ball.
Or Castles, or Flynn and Castle, like that type of situation.
Dude, fucking everybody coming out of New England is just worth so much money. Everybody.
You see, now Hoyer is back in New England.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's about to be like a fucking first rounder in about 2 months. See you later. Yeah, he's gonna be a first rounder.
For him.
Good for Belichick. That guy just fucking turns out W's all day, every day. It's outrageous.
And drinks orange juice and media at breakfast. That's my favorite.
All right, man. Do you have anything to say to the listeners as they go into their weekend?
I do not. I think I'm good. I think you have said it all, Pat. You're a true professional. You look good. Do you have big weekend plans?
No, man. I used to do this show on Saturdays, but no longer. So I just hang out.
Pat, I'm sure your listeners are interested because I'm a listener and I'm interested. Like, what do you do? Like, what's your plans for Saturday? Like, what do you do?
It depends really on the Saturday. So the first Saturday I had off without the show, my lady took me on a 7-mile fucking hike that ended with the state police. We were on private ground, and a guy pulled out a fucking like a semi-automatic weapon. This cop, because we were trespassing. We rolled up on 3 cops when we walked out, and one had a semi-automatic weapon. The other one came out of the fucking. I was with an Army Ranger who was wearing full-on, like militia gear. Like they had to think we were a militia walking through the woods. They were ready for war. These cops. So that was my first Saturday. This last Saturday, I napped heavy, like real hard. I napped real hard, a lot of napping. But I was battling my flu game last week. I was going through it. I think I had a sinus infection and flu, and I'm not making any excuses, but I powered through, guys. I fucking powered through. And then this Saturday, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You need to take a nap for real. Like you're running all over the place.
No, but you're in fucking Seattle right now, and you live in Ohio. So who are you talking to?
Yeah, but like during the day, I have like a normal like take care of my kids, run them around from school.
Yikes, that sounds like a nightmare.
If they weren't my kids, yeah, it would be terrible. But since they're my kids, it's awesome. Like I don't want to run strangers' kids around, but I want to run my kids.
Well, I'd understand that. But yeah, my schedule's pretty wild. But I'm gonna enjoy a nap, and then Sunday, if I miss one punt or kick, I get 7,000 tweets. Like just, are you gonna say anything about this? Oh, you hate this team, huh? You're not gonna do anything about this? Oh, you don't like this guy. Like if Marquette does something good and I don't put a video up of it immediately, I get called racist.
Yeah. Do you? What about your girlfriend? Does she ever want to like leave the house or like talk to you?
Yeah. It's interesting you say that. We have a lot of these.
All you're doing is making gold every Sunday of all these videos. By the way, Pat, one of my brothers, he'll text me. I turn him on to your punt videos on Sundays, and he's like, wow, these McAfee videos are amazing. Like, it lasts like 3 Sundays.
Well, tell him I said thank you for that. I think he's my favorite Hawk.
Okay, no offense taken, trust me.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a very interesting situation because I'm very busy, but there's a couple of days where I don't do as much, so we get to hang out. It's pretty cool.
Like, you need like one full day where you just stay at home.
Yikes. I might kill myself. That's not how I operate, bro. That just ain't going to happen. Like, I lay in bed at night. If I don't do enough during the day, I lay in bed at night and, like, have a full conversation with myself about how I'm a piece of shit. And then I just stay up until, like, 2, 3 a.m., and then now my next day is completely fucked. It's a growing situation right now. I'm trying to mature as I go.
It's a classic, like, humble brag, isn't it? As the kids say, like I don't know, I care too much. I
work too hard. I work too hard.
Care too much.
I care too much.
That's exactly what you're just saying. Like, I'm just such a like it's like people call themselves perfectionists. When people say they're perfectionists, I'm like, you're a huge douche.
No stone unturned, cuz. No stone unturned.
That's right, cuz.
Hey, you said it good there. You said it. Have you used cuz in a conversation outside of one with me within the last 2 months? Without being your actual cousin?
Yeah, of course I have, but I have not been able to, I guess, keep a straight face or not be sarcastic.
You haven't been able to sell it.
Yeah, I can't sell it like you. Like I can't just. I'm not in character. Like you're in character, like Kevin Spacey is.
Bad example this
All right.
week. Bad example.
And it seems like this conversation's about done. Great example. All right. See, I am nothing like Kevin Spacey. Just for
Great actor. I don't know.
what?
I have no idea what's going on with him. He's a great actor. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. He's acting like a pedophile on nights where he's drunk.
I've never heard that. I'm sorry. I don't watch the news. I don't know.
Such a football guy. You're outrageous. All right, AJ, I appreciate it, bub.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, good luck in Seattle, man. Maybe get some Starbucks.
Good one.
Thanks, bro.
All right, man.
Hey,
No
are you
problem.
not mind fucked by that magic trick that just happened a little bit ago?
Yeah. Did you go take a leak, or was that? Did you go do something with the rag?
Where
What happened?
I was sitting in front of you for 3 minutes before I went and took a piss. Like, what do you want from me?
So you did. You jammed it in like this, and then you held your hand like this for an hour. So you shriveled it. Huh.
Blew your mind, cuz.
Let me see your pockets.
Huh?
Let me see your pockets. Empty them.
I don't have any pockets.
Empty them.
Huh? Yikes.
Do you try to get Phipps to do you pull your pocket out and try to get Phipps to hold on to your pocket?
Hey,
Walk around
AJ, bite your tongue.
Will you stop
I'm
talking
saying-
shit on Phipps?
Phipps, you should hold Phipps. Pat should hold your pocket and walk around the place.
How about no one holds any pockets? How about you hold my pocket?
No, it's the ultimate power move, Phipps. Just hold your right pocket out and let Pat hold it around all day.
I don't like the way you talk.
This week on Pocket Talk.
All right, AJ. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
AJ.
Oh, thanks, guys. See ya.
See ya.
See
Thank
ya,
you.
AJ.
There's that lion hawk. What a human.
Love him.
What an absolute human. He referenced it, and we talked about it, and it's only right if that we let you hear this. The world record holder for the beer mile is one of the coolest dudes on earth. We had a great conversation with him. You're going to enjoy this. Joining us live from Canada, right across from Detroit, rocking an incredible mustache. It's an outrageously awesome mustache. He's a 2-time world record holder because he broke his own record. The beer mile king of the world, Corey Belmore. Oh boy, Corey. What are you doing, man? You're drinking a craft beer there. You're drinking.
I am, yeah. So I'm actually drinking Flying Monkey. So it's a beer out of Ontario. It's my sponsored beer.
So you have a sponsored beer company. Just for people that don't know what you do, you drink a beer, run a lap, drink a beer, run a lap, drink a beer, run for 4 times for a mile, and you did that in how fast?
4:33.
How does that even happen? How?
That's
Bro,
really
that's
fast for not
really
drinking
fun.
a beer.
That's got to be bullshit somehow. How does that? How do you do that? How does that even happen? How just the beer drinking in 4:33, let alone running a mile in between hand? How do you train? You're like legendary status here.
The biggest thing is just being able to open your throat and chug.
Yikes! I got that, cuz.
Second
you use
biggest
that
thing
beer?
is being able to just run fast, obviously. So it's uncomfortable no matter what, but the biggest thing is just holding down those contents and like continue to run fast.
When did you know that you had this skill? Like, when did you like, you know what? I can chug the shit out of this Gatorade when I'm in high school, because that's what I did. I used to just chug Gatorade well, and I was like, I could probably chug a beer pretty good. And then you were a cross-country guy, and you just kind of put it together, and this became your thing, and now you're fucking sponsored and living a life off of it?
Yeah, like once I went to university, at the end of every season, we do like a beer mile just for fun. So it's like we have a binge week, we call it. So it's like a week of just like partying and like just having fun.
Is this like a Canadian thing? Like all university means college? Yeah, you guys just...
Yeah. Same shit, you know.
And you all do like the beer mile up there? Is that like a normal thing up in Canada?
A lot of people do that at the end of the season, yes. It's a
I
very
fucking
normal
love
thing.
it.
I feel like in Canada, everything starts with beer. It's like beer mile, beer grocery shopping,
Beer
go to the mailbox.
beer hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's a good time in Canada.
That sounds pretty accurate, actually. So, yeah, most people do that at the end of the season, and it's just a fun thing to do. And
Boy, you fucking dominated at your university that first time, didn't you? Like they didn't even know that the ace in the hole of the greatest of all time was just showing up nonchalantly and just burying people.
I beat them by a couple minutes that time.
Jesus Christ, you had to feel so good. That's like a big man on campus moment, I bet.
Oh, it was pretty sweet actually.
Yeah, of course it is. It's probably a pretty legendary situation. Like, yeah, this guy, we've been doing this thing in Canada for years and years and years. And all of a sudden, this little mustached fella named Corey shows up and just completely demolishes the fuck out of all of us. That's interesting.
Yeah, but the first time I actually did it and like it got big was when we taped a video of it. So that was the first time that I beat the world record. So I beat it actually 3 times. And that one time I beat it, it blew up. It went viral. It went crazy. And then they flew me up to England for this like big race the next day.
You went international? You went over to England to see if you were legit or not? They're like, come over to our soil. Let's see if you're real or not, boy.
Yeah, they brought me up to like this big competition. It was the Beer Mile World Classic. And I was only in England for 50 hours because it was so last minute. And then I ended up beating it again. So
This is incredible.
How did that feel? That was the next day. So you do it, you go viral. Next day, you're in fucking England at a tea party trying to compete against the world's best. And then you fucking break the record again. And everybody's like, this fucking guy. This is the ace. This is the trailblazer of the beer mile forever. That's what they started thinking.
That's pretty accurate. That's pretty much what happened. So like I went there, was there for 50 hours, broke the record, had a good after party, and then
what is an after party of a beer? What is that? You guys just fucking run 10 miles? Like what? what do you guys do? What is the after party?
No running, just a lot of chug offs.
Jesus, I need to come to one of these goddamn things. So it's just you guys get yourself ready. You drink 4 beers, run a mile, and then all night you just chug off. It's a night of competitive drinking.
Yeah, so that's like our pregame, I'd say then. Our pregame is the beer mile, and our after party is like the chug we actually get going.
Have you ever been beaten a chug off?
This is interesting. I need to come up here. How far are you from Indianapolis?
3 and a bit hours.
Oh, that's drivable. That's drivable.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Indy a few times.
What is your schedule? Are you do you take bookings? Like, how does it, how do I say this? Like, how do you get scheduled? Do you run places? Like, do you have like guest appearances? Like, what the fuck happens here? How does this work?
I do guest appearances. So I have like an agent that deals with that kind of stuff.
Seriously?
So yeah. Oh yeah.
So if I set up like a guest appearance in Indianapolis for you, if I was like to have one, I bet you there's like cross country kids in India. Like Jeff Vibbert's a cross country kid. Like, would this be something that cross country kids in Indianapolis would be like? That's our guy. Like, are you the hero to the cross country kids?
I think I'm a hero to some. I guess I don't know if hero is the right word for it, but
no, that's the right
I
word.
think some people think it's super fucking sick. So
I think it's super fucking sick, if that means anything. And I'm not a cross country guy. Go ahead and get that flying monkey down, cuz. The mustache. Vibs, you were a cross country mental warrior. Is this a hero in the cross country community?
I think hero is a bit excessive.
Wow, this dude's jealous, bro. His name's Vibs, and he is a cross country mental warrior. I've learned a lot about the sport through him. And he tried to do the beer mile last year, and you puked everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's an incredible feat, but hero is...
He's sponsored, and he's not even in the Olympics. He's a sponsored, right? You're sponsored by a beer company. Are you sponsored by anybody else?
Adidas, I'm sponsored by, and a nutrition
Superman
company,
wasn't
and
sponsored.
Run Gum.
Superman couldn't
Sponsorships have to do with it.
Superman couldn't hold beer down either, I bet. I'm betting this guy's stomach and legs and lungs are incredible. And he's got a great throat. You know that. Throat good, cuz.
And a great mustache too.
Yeah, respect. How long can a beer miler do it? How long are you in your prime for?
I'm only 22, so
a while.
I want to say like I don't know, man.
Is there
that's a hard question.
Is there old school beer milers out there that show up on the weekends, like weekend warrior beer milers?
Yeah, so the guys that started it went to Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, and they're in their 40s now, and they're like the masters of the beer mile.
Still doing it, crushing it.
Yeah, so they have kids. They'll
do they like you or hate you?
Beer miles and stuff.
Do they like you or hate you?
I think they like me.
Oh,
I think they like me.
Do you have a rival?
Lewis Kent is my rival. He's the former world record holder.
wow. Where's he from?
He's from London, Ontario, so like 2 hours for me.
So you had to fly to England to compete against the best? What does that even mean? Why did you have to fly to England? It seems like the two greatest of all time are within 2 hours of each other.
Yeah, I don't know. They always bring them in different spots, so like.
No, you guys still pay the Queen. I know that. I found out you guys still pay a tax to the Queen, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, still part of the royalty.
That's why everything's so high over there. The
Over
extra
where?
Queen tax.
Yeah, you got the
Canada.
Queen tax.
Yeah, how much is a beer there?
Beer.
Like a 6-pack of beer.
It's like the beer I'm drinking right now. Probably for one of them is probably about 4 something, 3 something.
Not bad.
Is that a lot? I don't know. I've never bought it. I have no clue how much that beer would cost in America.
Could you not get sponsored by a lighter beer? Would
Yeah,
that not
like, come
help?
on. Dilly dilly, cuz. Dilly dilly.
Flying monkeys, man. Gotta stay true.
What does it taste like? Is it a thicker beer that you chug? So can you chug any beer in this beer mile?
Yeah, it has to be 5% and then 355 milliliters. So as long as it fits those requirements. then
Yeah, you have to actually get fucked up. Like,
No Mick Ultras are fucking allowed.
no way. It's like they're
Bless you.
dilly dilly.
Let it eat.
Bless you.
So you guys are chugging malt beverages and running a mile.
Yeah, it's like a solid beer. Like it definitely makes you tingly.
How do you practice for this? Do you because they always want to make practice harder than the actual thing. Do you chug like 8 beers?
Just whenever I go, a couple people want to like race me or whatever. So that's like that's as far as my training goes. And then
How did you learn to chug like that?
Gatorade, bro.
jeez, I don't know if that's more genetic or more learned or what, but
Because I know one of the former record holders met with a sword swallower to learn how to open up his throat.
Yikes.
Did you ever
yeah,
consider that?
You ever consider sword swallowing? That's what we want to know.
I don't want to swallow anything except beer, man.
Hey, listen, you can do whatever the fuck you want, man. Did you have something for him, Todd?
No, I was just going to say I know someone I would like to send to the sword swallow for lessons.
That's Uncle Todd over there. What's next for you, man?
See him?
What's a standard appearance for you? Let's go back to that because I would like to make this happen. So
Yeah.
you get booked at like a shoe company? Like where do you get booked at? Where?
So I've been to like brewery before.
Oh, beer. Fuck. That makes sense.
Been to like a few like shoe events.
Okay, so I got to find a brewery to bring you in and we can make something out of this. We should make this happen. I think you are doing something that not a lot of people can do. I'm a beer chugger, but I don't think I could chug 4 beers back to back to back under 4 minutes. I don't think I could do that and not puke at the age of 30. Now, when I was 22, different story. I respect it. That's why I want to know how long these 40-year-old guys that are in their primes just down in 5% malt beverages while running a mile. That's incredible.
Well, Vibs, how fast can you run a mile not chugging anything? Just running the mile.
My PR is at 4:40, so even when I'm sober, he has me beat.
Even when I'm sober and at my best.
I was going to say you two could race, but if he can beat you easily, then...
Yeah, how the fuck? So how long does it take for you to get the malt beverage down in between laps?
So I have to pop it off, and then so I run with this thing. I run with a beer opener, and it takes me around 5-6 seconds to chug, but it takes me about 7 or 8 to get it.
Wouldn't
off
a twist
and
off
get
save you
going.
some time?
If I get it right, yeah, it saves me time, I think. But if I miss or something, or don't get it on the first one, then it slows me down.
So many questions. So many questions. 5 to 6 seconds for each beer. You have to do that stopped, or can you run and do that?
You have a 10-meter chug zone where you can walk and you
love
have to
that.
stay in that zone.
Oh, nice. It's like passing the baton. You go past
Yeah,
that line.
but he's sitting there for 5 to 6
Yeah.
seconds at least 4 times, right? Because you drink before the first lap, so it's 3 times or 4 times, and you're still running. I mean, that's a fucking 4 minute and 10-second mile. That's
What's your personal best with not drinking?
So we don't do too many in Canada, but my indoor personal best is 4:01.
what is that not incredible?
Yeah, it is.
It's not that. It's in kilometers. It's
decent.
Canada.
It's Canadian time. We get it. because we used to have to do 2 miles in 12 minutes in soccer. And I puked every single time, and I felt like I was running my absolute fastest, and I would die, and I was at 11:59 every time. I had it down to like, I'm going to die at the perfect time here. And it was 2 and 12, and I was like so proud of me for those moments. I was like, man, you did it. Good for you. You're running a mile in 4 minutes flat. Like, how does that even, how are you, have you been running long? Have you ever been explosive? Are you just like, have you always been like a long distance runner? Like maybe, like, do you do any explosive things? Or is it your body's just built to run forever? I would die.
I do like explosive workouts and stuff, but my main event's like the 800 and 1500 in track.
Jesus.
So half mile and then metric mile.
Are you on your university's team, I assume?
I just graduated, so I was for 5 years.
Did you win a lot?
A decent amount, yeah.
That looks like the face of a guy who won everything. You won everything?
I won some stuff.
I should have done research on you. Fuck me. I should have looked this up. I should have been more prepared. Did you win like everything up there? Or am I supposed to know this? I'm supposed to know this, I think. You're like a national champion?
Yeah, in indoors I was a national champion a couple times.
Fucking knew it.
No big deal.
Are you on the?
I won a couple things.
Are you on the Olympics?
There it is.
Nationals.
That's the question.
I'm just off Olympic time right now. So I went to World University Games in the summer in Taiwan. And then I was at the Francophone Games, so it's the French-speaking countries. I went to those games in Africa.
What was Taiwan like? Did you enjoy your time over there? Did you drink beers over there?
It was unreal. We drank a few beers after competition. Yes, we did.
After competition, university. You guys speak so much better than us. It's out of control. All right, so what is Olympic pace? You got to get down to what, like 340 or something?
So my time's 147 for 800, and Olympic time is 145.8. So
We could, you know what? Shave the hair, grow the mustache. I think you're shaving that fucking 2 seconds off like this. No problem.
I'm gonna take that advice out then. I'm gonna try that.
I think it's a good idea. I think you shave the head, keep the mustache. Maybe grow it all the way out to like either bend it up like one of them like English guys, or the down like the the Orange County bikes. What are they called?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but what's that guy named?
Paul Senior.
Paul Senior. Paul Senior. Paul Senior all the way down. I think you would run faster.
That guy's a legend.
Bro, he had fucking a great set of mustache. I mean, those things the handlebars were incredible.
I grew up looking up to that guy.
Have you always had a mustache? This is a hilarious situation. It is funny staring at a 22-year-old who has a legit mustache, completely dead ass.
It's Movember in Canada. I don't know if you guys do it in the States, but
Yeah, they do.
everyone grows mustaches out for prostate.
It has started, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I should do it.
Are you going to do it?
I think, what is it, just mustache?
Yeah, just mustache.
Bro, I got fucking terrible mustache. I have a bad
You can
facial
always
hair.
use some just for men.
Who?
You can use some just for men and touch it up if you want to make it look darker.
I've done that before. It's on the internet. It's an awkward situation. My mom was not. She was so judgy. Little judgy wudgy, little likey. Little sherry. Subscribey. Gary V put a video out today saying that's all he wants. And I found it very interesting. I like that. Gary V's crushing it. All right, so what's next for you, man? You just going to keep breaking your world record and just keep raking in sponsorships and making appearances? That sounds like a great life to me.
I have a couple sober runs planned for the next couple months, and then I have a couple more beer miles next summer. So
Sober
there's one in
runs.
Vancouver next summer.
I have some sober runs set up.
Ridiculous.
When's the next tournament? Next when?
It's in August next year in Vancouver.
What is it? Is it a big deal? What is it?
Yeah, it's the Beer Mile World Classic. So it's gonna be pretty big.
How do you enter?
You can enter if you want. To be honest, there's amateur races before the elite races they call it.
Oh, you're elite, huh? Joe Flacco, cuz. Okay.
Joe Flacco, that's right.
How many of you elite motherfuckers are up there?
Fuck, they have a lot of people from different countries. So they have like Australians, like British, they have Irish,
Goddamn.
Americans.
Vibert.
At least let me comb me hair. It's so wild and bushy.
But is Canada known as the beer mile capital of
Yes,
the world?
yes, the two dudes that started
I
it.
heard that, but I want to know, is that what it's known as?
Yeah. So I think 3 of the 4 fastest times were Canadians, I believe. So
What's the second best
Definitely,
country?
American.
Nice.
go. So you're holding
We're
on
number
nice,
two. We're number two. We're number two.
Yo, we're Powerade and Phil Mickelson. Okay, let's go. Not a bad business. Phil Mickelson said he wouldn't even bend over to hold a tee for what? 10 grand?
10 grand.
10 grand.
Yeah, we're doing okay then.
Oh man, I want to see you chug the next one since your shirt says I chug good.
All right, man. I mean, it's a Thursday night and I got to work tomorrow, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
maybe have
we're
some
definitely-
respect for that.
Can
a
you
little
two
bit.
race on camera?
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Yeah, you guys want to race?
I think we should do
All
that.
right.
You got a fresh one? Oh.
Someone
Well, hey, he just pulled that shit out. Hold on. Hold on.
From the bottle, you're going to. Oh.
No, I think he's going to win. This dude's a professional. He's a world record.
Are you
beer
shocked?
I'm pretty sure you're a professional too.
I have made
Chugging?
money doing it.
I'll let you shotgun.
Okay, good. That's good.
You lay him shotgun,
Let
and you just drinking out of the top of the bottle.
He's a world record holder, Nick.
This is going to be incredible.
He's a world record.
Have you never been a puker?
No, never.
Yeah.
Really?
You-
What
you
if
would
I puke right here, though? What happens then?
I'll say a couple bad things to you.
What will you say? What does that even mean?
I might swear at you. I might call you a pussy.
There it is.
Let's go.
Hold on a minute. I ate an edible a little bit ago. That thing's already got me upside down.
Oh man.
You hear that Pittsburghese in there?
Todd had some earlier.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd, you're
Please
gonna
let me comb me
Stay
hair.
down for the camera, Pat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
is Todd counting
Do
us
I
down?
open mine? Do I leave it like this and
You,
then open it?
you
when
want to
say
count
go?
down from what? Count down from 3?
Hold on.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go on, go.
That was
Yeah,
almost-
you
3,
go on
2,
go
1, go.
from 3. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What was that?
And
Where is there a world record somewhere? Where's this? Where's this?
He was delayed from the connection, but you still had him.
Yeah.
There.
Our boy's not too bad, huh?
One sec. How many milliliters is your can?
No, I don't even know what a milliliter is.
We don't even have milliliters.
I don't
here.
even know what the fuck a mill. I couldn't even guess.
Pat he wasn't drinking 5%, so he's DQ'd.
Yeah, absolutely. I was not drinking out of a bottle, 5%, and I sprayed. There was probably like a good ounce and a half of foam there at the end I didn't take down.
We can tell you it's 12 fluid ounces.
That is incredibly fast, just drinking out of a bottle. I've never seen anything like
He
that.
flipped it upside down.
Yeah.
Is there a
Fast comes out.
preference bottle versus can when you're doing the race?
Are you only allowed to do bottle in a race?
You can do either or, but bottle's definitely quicker just because it doesn't bottle up in the neck.
Why can't you do a cup? Can you not do a pint glass?
No, it has to be unopened beer, so like you have to open them after every lap.
Oh, just one little thing you never think about.
On beermile.com, there's like a list of rules. They have like tons of rules and everything you have to follow. So
Well, hey, man, I appreciate the hell out of you coming on here, man.
can I ask
Yeah, no
one last
problem,
question?
Yeah, this is the guy, by the way, that said he wasn't impressed by you earlier.
Corey, we all know that cross-country runners get all the women. Are you out here crushing it? You staying in the cut? What's your deal?
I'm locked up actually. I've been locked up for a bit. So
Mistake.
don't know.
No,
much
hey,
about that
listen. I'm with you. I'm the only one in the fucking room, though, that's locked up with you. Everybody
Okay.
else here is just a bunch of wild savages.
You know what? Hey, both the only two guys in this conversation that are locked up both have world records.
Yeah, hey, listen,
Is that
I got a
what
world
happens?
record too, Cuzzo.
Sure.
Is that
What's that?
Sure. I want to hear about it. I've never heard about it.
Well, Jesus, thanks. You ever read the Guinness Book of World Records?
A boot it. A
Not all
boot
the way
it.
through.
It's page 4, I think. I think of page 4. It's more like Vinatieri's in there. Oh, I'm in there too. I got a blindfolded field goal
Yeah.
that was beat on the internet the day afterwards. They were like, you do a blindfolded field goal and it'll be a world record. And I was like, sounds good. And they're like, how far? I was like, how far does it have to be? They said, it must be 40 yards. I was like, cool. They were like, how far do you want to go? I said, 40 yards. Like, if that's the easiest way to get a world record, I want to get to the world record. I want to break it again if I have to. So I kicked it, and it was on the first try. Just bang, bang, went through, no problem. They're like, world record. And I was like, yeah, as soon as you release this, some like 12-year-old on the internet's going to beat this. So this is not a real world record. They didn't have a clue. So I kind of hustled my way in there, but you actually earned your way. Are you in the Guinness Book? Do they recognize you guys?
I'm not. I don't think so, to be honest. No.
What?
You got me beat there, I think.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
phone calls for me.
Well, I probably could have been teaching you some things. Now, the adjudicator, which is the Guinness judge, that is the guy you want to win over. That's the one you want to win over. He's your heart and soul on your way into the book, Corey, and maybe you'll make that happen.
Send me a contact, man.
You're fucking hilarious. Do you have any motivational words for our listeners going into the weekend? What they should think about through the weekend?
Enjoy life, man. Like, fuck, it's too much shit going on not to enjoy it. So if you're thinking about going out and you're like, man, I got work the next day, you know, think about the good times you're about to have.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Bub, you're a good representative for the sport I never heard of until you came into the scene. So I appreciate that. I respect that. And I'm going to get up there for one of these beer mile events. I cannot wait to watch. I don't think my knees could handle
Vancouver
5,280 feet, 5,208 feet.
80.
80.
80. Mm-hmm. And you're going to run every single one of them until you learn to not fumble the ball. That's from Remember the Titans.
I watched that movie like probably 20 times in high school.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. But, man, I'm going to come up there. I want to hang out. I want to watch that. I want to see that. And I want to chug some of these malt beverages you're fucking chugging up there. They look incredible.
Well, I have a tap set up in my basement, so if you ever want some free beer, stop by.
Most Canadian thing I've ever heard. Hey, Corey, thank you so much, man. You're the band. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Todd.
I was either sitting next to Vibs or Zito
like
the other
it.
day. Do you have a mouse in your house now? Like a pet one?
Yeah, Gus. Gussy Gus.
You have a pet mouse?
Yep.
How do you have a mouse and 17 cats?
The one cat lives outside of the mouse's cage. It's one of the best. One of the
Stays there the whole time?
staring at it and bats it all night like it's like a drum, like a fucking come with the kick drum. Come, it's just slapping it anytime because the
How long have you had this?
it's a narcole. It's a sleeps at night. What is that called?
Nocturnal.
It's nocturnal.
That's all. That's what the sugar globes
It's
are.
nocturnal. So it's the mouse is up all night and Nova just sits right outside just staring at it. And I think the mouse fucks with her because that's one of my cats, Nova. She was actually found in a dumpster. She was like in a steak and shake dumpster.
The mouse or the cat?
Nova. The cat. The cat. The mouse was found in Sam's mom's house. And Sam's mom called her crying.
So it was a wild mouse.
How did she catch a mouse without killing it?
There was a baby. Like they were in like a little thing.
She found a nest.
Samantha's mom was crying because like, these are gonna die. So Sam goes down there, takes them off her mom's hand, brings them back. Is hand feeding them like peanut butter and like milk and stuff. Like, and then one survived, Minnie. Mickey's dead as a motherfucker.
Two had a peanut allergy.
It sounded like there
so
was
they didn't make it.
Millennial mice.
The one Mickey was a millennial mouse. He was addicted or allergic to peanuts. He died. But Minnie is thriving now, and Sam is like the mouse's mom. Like for real.
That's awesome.
Like for real. She puts her hand in there, and this mouse just comes running up to it, and she like can pet it, and she goes like, "Ee," and the mouse comes running up.
That's awesome.
It's an interesting situation, but that cat's gonna win.
Yeah.
That fucking. I was checking the screen, because it's like an old school cage, like when you were a kid and you had like a gerbil or a hamster or something. What's that?
Can you imagine what that's like though? This mouse wakes up every morning and there's a cat. Like, imagine if someone was just banging on your window every morning. You woke up and like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, that's truly what it is. And I think this mouse, I have a tendency, the animals that come into the house later in life, they're very dumb. Like Midas was the dumbest of dumb. And I think this mouse is also very dumb. Like I think he thinks that the cat is playing with him. And at no point is he thinking that at some point when this cage gives out, old Nova's going to be in there and going to play with him dead. She leaves gifts. She leaves gifts. She got outside. Like, we don't let her out because she will go take down a deer that we have.
Yeah.
She's a fucking
Killer.
lion. This thing is a lion. She'll go outside and we'll be like, fuck, we lost her. And then like 20 minutes later, she comes back to the front door, just a mouse in her mouth. She tosses it in front of us and just walks away. I'm like, bro, like, what is this cat doing? This cat thinks that it's supposed to fucking do that. Like, it was like a showing. It's like presenting. Sam was like, oh, she's presenting you a gift. I'm like, she's showing me that she could kill some shit. And then there'll be like we'll have a spider in the house or whatever. It'll be dead. That thing don't live.
Oh,
that
I
thing
like
do
that
not
kind of
live. The spiders show up dead. in the bathroom right on the floor because Nova kills him
Nova
and then
steps
presents him. She kills him, like bats him. I think she plays with him and then she presents him. It's
Kills
like,
for sport. I respect that.
yeah, for real. It's like The Pest when John Leguizamo got taken out into the island by the rich folks.
Great movie.
Great fucking movie.
How are you dropping
The
references
Pest?
from the past?
Thank you. I know movies. I know movies too. Yeah. That's what we do around here. I do movies. But Nova, when you walk into my house, Nova is staring into this thing, just waiting for that mouse
That's
to wake up.
awesome.
And then it's going to be dead soon. And I'm going to have to deal with Sam. I'm going to have to fucking deal with her crying for hours and hours because Gus is dead. Mini Gus is dead. And we got no chance. I'm going to have to deal with that.
That mouse thinks everybody's a friend right now because it's not had a mama mouse to teach him that some people aren't your friends. Some animals aren't your friends. It thinks everybody's a friend. If it gets out of there, it's just going to walk up, be like, "Oh, hey."
It's going to get out of there too. Sam's like, this thing's quick. He jumps up my arm as soon as I put my finger down there. And I'm like, you better not let him out. As soon as he gets as soon as Andy Dufresne's out of that fucking sewer, Nova is going to bat his ass out of the air. Bling, bling, boom, dead.
Snatch its neck, drag it, leave it in front of same shoes, and be like, "You want to bring some more fucking pets in here?"
And then the other cat, Ted, is the fattest Garfield cat in history. I love that cat. Me and him, meow, 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 all night. We talk to each other all morning. I'll be in the shower and I'll just give I'll give a cat call. I'll give a meow, and then from like the other room I'll hear a and I'm like meow, and then I hear a
Me and Teddy never got along.
Diggs, not a fan.
how?
Tries to steal my fucking water all the time.
You can't
a
open
thug,
the water
bro.
around Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy will be like,
Ted's the
"That's my
seventh
water."
letter of the alphabet, bro. Teddy Ten Toes is legitimately just a G of a cat. He's Garfield. He lives his thing, and this is how he lives.
That right.
Just think of a cat with 10 toes, with thumbs. He is what a G does. You're drinking a cold bottle of water with your dinner. A very normal move for a human to make. It's a cold bottle of water because you like to live life fancy. You open your bottle of water, you take a sip, you forget to accidentally not put your cap back on the bottle. Fat ass 10-toe Teddy is coming up on top of that table before you can say fat ass 10-toe Teddy, and he's taking his thumb on one of his front hands. He's batting it to the side, and while it's dumping out, he's drinking out of the fountain that is ensuing all over your fucking table, and he is singing this song. That's what Teddy's doing. Just face fucking your whole life. That's like he pukes sometimes from eating so much shit. He pukes and then just watches you clean it.
That's a G move.
Fucking 10-toe Teddy.
10-toe Teddy, like just pukes and then just clean it up. I'm sick of this smell. Meow. What's up, bro? And he's the best, though. I'm being serious when I say that. He's the absolute best. All right, before we get into a Weekend Bangers playlist for you. By the way, that interview with the fucking guy right there, incredible.
Corey.
He was so cool.
Corey's the best.
I'm so proud that I got a chance to talk to Corey. That's a multiple world record breaker. 3 times, he said. Does it on back-to-back days his first time doing it. Thank you so much. I'm the new kid in town. Thank you. Everything's going to change. He was really cool.
He's a lot of fun, too. 22 years old. Sky's the limit for that kid.
And if you're going to run like that and live like that, which I'm thinking about doing, there's one question that I have to ask you. And even if you're not running like that, if you're just drinking like that, which a lot of us are, am I right? How often do you think about your socks? If you're like I used to be, not much, but I recently discovered socks that changed the way I'll think about socks forever. They're called Bombas. Everybody in this room is wearing Bombas, including at the Jeff Vibbert. Vibbert, how do you feel about these Bombas?
Amazing socks.
Bombas are the most comfortable socks in the history of feet. Vibbert, is that true?
Absolutely true.
It just completely changes the game. Todd's wearing them. Vibbert's wearing them. I wear them. Everybody's wearing them because they're incredible. They're made from premium cotton. Bombas stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. That's all you could ever ask for. And every pair comes with a built-in blister tab, innovative arch support, stay-up technology, and a seamless toe. Every problem you've ever had with a sock, they've fixed. With many colors, patterns, lengths, and styles, Bombas look great in the gym, at the office, and out on the town. They work hard and they play hard. You can dress them up or dress them down. Bombas feel good at any part of town. Bombas are what feet daydream about. You know your feet are down there daydreaming. Why don't you give them what they daydream about? Make them the Bombas feet. For every Bombas purchase you make, Bomba donates a pair to someone in need. So not only are you feeling good, your feet are happier, also somebody in need is getting paid off. It's a win-win. Keep cool, keep comfortable, and keep contributing with the best socks in the history of feet. Bombas. Buy one pair or four at bombas.com/America today and get 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/America. What's the greatest country on earth?
America.
For 20% off. Bombas.com/America. Thank you, Bombas. You are incredible. Now listen, every Friday I try to give you a little playlist to go ahead and go into the weekend with and party with and have a great time. I've asked the members of Heartland Radio to come in with a song selected so that the listeners can have a great time. We will start with @Tactical Diggs, who last week had a poor performance.
Wrong. Fucking so wrong.
Okay. You can say you did well, but I mean, we'll agree to disagree. @Tactical Diggs, what song are you going with?
I have two options. I have like a feel-good EDM.
All right, hold on one second, Diggs. Quick Hits with Diggs airs Monday through Wednesday. It's all the football need that you want, right? NFL news?
Correct.
What are some crazy things that happened in the NFL this year? this
Deshaun
week?
Watson's done.
Terrible for Houston.
McCarron, there was trades.
Didn't happen. It was a big week in the NFL. Every week's a big week in the NFL.
Correct.
We do something every Friday that needs to happen. You need to make money, and I'm here to make it for you. This is the...
You better lock it up. You better lock it up.
Locks of the week.
Lock it up.
Cincinnati at Jacksonville. Jacksonville -5.5. Super duper lock. Go ahead and lock that thing in as hard as you fucking can. As hard as you can. Denver at Philly with Philly -7.5. Noon game or 1 o'clock game, so it's an early game for Denver. It's not on national TV, so Von Miller's not going to show up. Osweiler's playing. Are you kidding me? Go ahead and lock that one the fuck up. Hit it.
You better lock it up. You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up.
I did.
Lock it up. Lock it up.
I did. Washington at Seattle, -7.5. No, -7. This is like a come see, come saw lock here for Seattle to cover that. Come see, come saw lock. Dwight Freeney's return will be something of majestic magnitude for the Seattle Seahawks defense. I'm not sure Washington can win out there. They have no idea what's going on. I'm going with Seattle and a come see, come saw lock to cover 7. Kansas City at Dallas. Go ahead and put your entire fucking house on Kansas City. Super duper lock. And Oakland -3 at Miami. Marshawn Lynch is back. Go ahead and hit that.
You better lock it up. You better lock
I
it up.
did.
No, you lock it up. You lock it up.
I did.
Lock it up.
I did. Go win money. I went 3 for 3 last week. Colts lost, but they still covered. That was my super duper lock. Just like this week, go ahead and go make some money. @Tactical Diggs, Quick Hits with Diggs every Monday through Wednesday. Also, a known party starter. Guy likes to party. Let me hear some of your Friday banger.
I'm going to start off with a feel-good EDM. Cool?
Okay, feel good EDM. What time of night should somebody play this?
Around 8.
8 o'clock. Okay, let's go. I like this song. I like this song, Diggs.
Here it comes.
Bro. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away. Great song. Great song there, Diggs.
Thank you.
And what was the other song you wanted to go with?
Hip-hop bangers.
Hip-hop banger. This is for at the beginning of the night or the very end of the night?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Yep. I mean, I got inside jokes with people, but... My life a Godfather picture, local club in my city. I fell in love with it. Can't be doing that, Ricky. Can't be falling in love with. By the way, a lot of these rap songs can't karaoke them. He got in some trouble for that line right there too. That's a good song. Good choice, Diggs. I'm proud of you. That's a party starter for sure. Everywhere you go, that's a party starter. @Nick Moraldo, World News Nick. Guy who enjoys his selected music. What are some Friday bangers you are offering to the squad here?
We got Yo Gotti.
Nick's a huge Yo Gotti guy.
What's this say? What? Yeesh. Yep. Oh, he's got that drip.
What is the drip drip?
I think he's talking about a vagina, if I'm listening. Oh.
This might be...
So does that mean he's a blood? That what he just said? Blood on my set?
I don't think so. He's a Southern guy. He's from Tennessee.
I keep a blue flag hanging from my backside, but only on the left side. Yeah, that's a Crip
You know what
side.
time of night that song's great for? Like 3 a.m. after you've got back from the bar and you've smoked.
And everybody's very slow thinking, and everybody's a gangster at that point. 3 a.m. A lot of bad decisions being made by both sexes at this point. Not a bad song to throw on. Go ahead, Nick Morado, next song.
So this is actually, I think, more appropriate for when you're trying to chill.
That's my bad.
Who is this?
This is Miguel and
Who?
Travis. Miguel?
The guy that did the leg drop thing?
Yeah, that's him. And Travis Scott.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, that's all I know him as. I like that. I like that. I like that song. My Friday bangers that I want to bust out this week. It depends. What time of night do you want, Diggs?
I want like 10:30.
10:30 before everybody's drunk?
Wait, what?
Is everybody hammered at this point?
I mean, we're feeling pretty good at 10:30.
10:30, we're feeling incredible, right?
This is like right before you're going out.
Right before you're going out? Okay, let's go ahead with one of these then.
My life be like, yeah,
phenomenal.
My life be like,
this is a song now.
yeah.
This might be the last song before you go to the bar.
Yes, because this is a motivation. Hey, I don't care what job you have. I don't care how bad your life is stuck. Tonight,
My life be like times like these that make me say,
yeah, we're doing it. It's a feel good. It's a real feel good situation.
I'm sacrificing the price you pay.
So now when you get to the club and your group is dominating it,
Times I fall, I slip.
and you just want to like turn it into a real good time, hit this bad boy.
You can ride all day long. Another Mike Diesel production. You'll never catch Mr. Jones. He's got a gang that's far too strong.
I say.
Your friends know it. That's why you're all alone.
This guy might have died, really. Who knows?
Chasing a man.
Who knows what happened?
Why don't we call him?
So just walk away.
A lot of people probably never heard of this guy. I knew this guy's phone number at one point.
He's got a shotgun to go back home.
Who?
Cause you'll never
By the way,
get Mr. Jones.
I'm down these tracks about to sell another
Bill.
Pants stay sagging from the
$100 bill.
These haters hate, but they don't really wanna see the steal. These haters hate, but they don't really wanna see the steal. Had $1 million in my bank before I
then you can just, if you got everybody bobbing their head, you might as well just go straight to here.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody's got energy right now.
Check it out.
Just go ahead and let them just keep it
Only thing
rolling.
you need to do right here is just nod your fucking head. Yeah. Break your fucking neck, bitches.
That was excessive language there.
Awesome thing to say.
Here we go now.
Here we go
now. Here we going now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
What?
Just give it away, nigga. Yeah, here we go now. Tell me what you really wanna do. Come here, man. Talk to a nigga, talk to me. You look like you can really give it
He
to a nigga.
talks
But
so
the way you
fast.
talking, the way you try to walk for me, the way you really try to put it on the guard. Doing it like I never did before.
He weighed
for me,
like
the way
3
you break
bills
your
a
back
couple
and
months
break
ago.
your
Got off steroids. Off steroids.
Come on. Oh yeah, tell me what my niggas is at. Let me bless y'all niggas one time when I lock it down and I hit you with that. That bomb
So then,
y'all niggas know
whenever you feel people's energy dropping after the heavy rap, let's go to this. Everybody has to act as if they love this song. A, because it's a great song. If you don't like the song, though, you are very much viewed as a person who lacks good judgment.
Will Smith loves this song.
He does.
Every little thing
Sings it in I Am
gonna
Legend.
be alright. Singing, don't worry.
Guys, don't ruin a good moment.
So we got him feeling good. It's a relaxing mood now. It's a relaxing mood.
Rise up this morning,
Ooh.
smile with the
Rising sun. Where were we? 3 little birds. Then go right in. Keep them on vacation. Keep them on vacation. Zach Brown Island song. What's that?
Island song. That was on my list.
That was on your list. There we go. This is a Todd McComas pick for you right here for a Friday Bang.
I'ma keep playing this music that you hear. And if you know the song, then come and sing along with me. Walking with the beach to my left, seat to my right.
When everybody's feeling real good, get them all to come together with this one. Whatever time it is, if everybody's intoxicated in the same area and this song comes on, it doesn't matter. She's a good girl. Everybody sings.
Loves her mama, loves Jesus. In America too.
What a girl.
She's a good
Great
girl.
Yeah.
Crazy about Elvis. Loves horses. And a boyfriend too.
Just R.I.P. and peace, bro.
And it's a long day. Living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard. And I'm a bad
So to get
boy,
back from great songs that are sing-alongs back into a party song, you got to transition with a band that can transition. You go with nailed it. Go right into these guys. They're a great band to transition. Anytime you need to transition between songs or genres, go to a band that is 40 of them. Red Hot Chili Peppers are literally every genre.
Come to the side of the driver, be my ride
to get high on.
When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more myself this time.
And then go straight to this. Now we're back.
Holla, holla, all my niggas that's ready to get dollars, dollars. Bitches know who could get them under the
Holla, holla.
Come on, if you rollin' with me, holla, holla, it's murder. Holla, holla, all my niggas
For
that's
some
ready
reason,
to
I
get
just want to
dollars,
listen to this guy
dollars. Bitches know
again.
who could get them.
I just want to listen to this guy again. Todd, you know who Busta Rhymes is?
Yes, I know of Busta Rhymes. I don't know him personally, but I know of Busta Rhymes. He's been around for a minute.
He has been around a long time.
Hot shit.
I feel like he has so many good songs.
Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with
Could
my
never
nine,
rap
with
along
the
with him.
Billy, yo. When I
No.
hit
Shame.
on the
No.
mic, guess I do my duty, yo. While I
Him and Twista, right? The only two that have
Yes.
been like you can't rap with that have gone big. Todd, what are two songs I should put on there? What are two songs that you?
All summer long, Kid Rock.
Oh my God, Kid Rock! He's the guy that goes. He's the genre guy.
Yeah, it's fucking. He's Captain America right now.
That's Evan's favorite song.
Is it really?
Not favorite, but big fan of this song.
I'm a big fan of the song. This makes you feel good when you're leaving work on a Friday.
It was
And you're
summertime
I
in
need to
northern
get shit
Michigan.
Going.
Isn't this Werewolves in London?
It's so many songs.
It's so many.
Yeah, it's a medley.
Werewolves of London.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught some
Hey, as a guy being from Michigan, is like Kid Rock the guy up there?
He's the man. Yeah, definitely.
Who else is from there? Gene Simmons and Eminem?
Eminem, yeah. Eminem came to mind, and Kid Rock. Like, those two come to mind for sure.
Kid Rock's got that new brewery he set up there. He's in that little town he's from. He's got all these jobs created.
Yeah,
It's a
people
fucking
love him.
American dream.
It was summertime in northern Michigan. That's why, like, that is like classic.
Working on
line.
Mysteries Without Any Clues. Who's that? Todd?
That's Bob Seger.
Bob Seger. Bob Seger's from Detroit.
Yeah, Bob Seger.
Also Scooby-Doo working on Mysteries Without Any Clues.
By the way, this will always be my Kid Rock in my head.
Yeah. Thank you.
Think of this. You are in Indianapolis, Indiana. You're at a Kid Rock concert for the first time in your life. You look at your watch, you see it's 10:59. You're like, oh boy, there's sound permits all around this place. It says show must be done at 11. Must be done at 11. Kid Rock comes back out on the stage. Everybody's like, yo, it's Kid fucking Rock on the stage right now. And he says, hey, listen. I was backstage, my hair was blowing. I was wearing some very loud clothes. What's that little guy he had with him all the time?
Joe C.
He had Joe C. was back there getting drunk. 3'9" with a 10-foot dick. We were having a good time. And this cop came back and was like, hey, yo, kid, Joe C., if you play past 11 o'clock, you're going to get fined like 50 grand. Kid Rock was like, what, cuz? I don't even know what that means. He's like, have you ever heard about a show in which I stop when you tell me to? Absolutely not. I got a grill from America, not from China. You can buy it online right now. I'm gonna run for Senate just because I fucking want to. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do.
Let's go.
This is a lot longer build-up than I remember. He actually said, I told them cops one thing and one thing only. He said, listen, cops. What? I was hammered drunk in Indiana at this concert when this happened. I was like, this concert's gonna go all night. I just love how many people he shouts out. Who don't have any answers. The midnight dancers and the topless dancers. He just starts shouting out everybody. And all the everybody. This is for everybody. Oh, the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, and all my heroes at the methadone clinics. Right across the street, by the way. We have one. We have one here, right across the street, a block north of the library. There is a methadone clinic across the street. We see them on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if those are Kid Rock's heroes or not, but that lyric should be changed.
It should be, because you know what? Fuck the methadone clinics. It just attracts.
Yikes.
The
Yikes. Now that's just one old cop's opinion.
Bastards at the arrest for the crooked cops and the cluttered desks, for the shots of Jack and the caps of meth, half pints of love and the fists of stress.
What a fucking song. I completely forgot about that song. That was a great moment at that concert, too. I'm telling you, it was a great moment. Everybody, like Chris Angel fans are like Kid Rock fans, very loyal. Mm-hmm. Very loyal.
I agree.
Chris Angel's fans forced me and AQ Shipley to stand up for a standing ovation. Kid Rock made you feel it, though. Yes. You wanted to stand up for him.
Yeah, right.
All right, for myself, at Todd McComas, at Tactical Diggs, at Nick Moraldo, at the Jeff Vibert, at Ty Schmidt, like a tie, like you tie a tie. What the fuck's going on with you and Foxy back there?
Yeah, did he change?
Yeah, he changed his shit. It made no sense to me.
TIE is so much worse than TY.
Yeah, well, it was never TY to begin with, so I mean,
fuck you.
Mine's good.
What is yours again?
Evan Foxy.
Because you're Foxy.
Yes.
Hey, yeah. You don't have to love me. You don't even have to like me.
Mm-hmm.
But you will respect me.
If Evan starts prancing around the office,
You know
to
why?
this, I'm on board.
Cause I'm a boss.
Fox. He's a fox. This is a fox. He's a fox. He's Foxy.
I'm the first girl to scream on the track. I switched up the beat of the drum. That's right.
Not yet, Evan. It's coming in a
all the
second.
boys to the yacht. And that's right. I'm the one that's tattooed on his arm.
I'm Foxy. Yeah, there
I'm
it
the
is.
bitch y'all love.
You're the bitch we love to hate, bro.
That's your walk-up song.
And that's why it sticks.
He thinks it's brilliant, by the way. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Follow us all on social media at Pat McAfee Show, Pat McAfee Inc. on Facebook, at Ty Schmidt, all that. Foxy Evan. What a name. Thank you for rocking with us. Next week, we got interviews with the fucking Mythbusters on Tuesday's show. I'm interviewing the Mythbusters. So tweet me your questions.
So many myths.
So many myths busted by them. A lot of questions still to be remain, though. And I will bust them all out. Any questions you have for the Mythbusters, please tweet me. Tweet AJ Hawk, official AJ Hawk. Let him know what you thought about him on here. If you hated it, that's okay. Let him know. He deserves to hear it. He's lived a good life. AJ Hawk is hilarious, by the way. Big thank you to him. Big thank you to Corey Belmore, the fucking world record beer drinker guy. That was a lot of fun. Cool day, cool week. I hope you guys had a blast. Cheers.